electric plants. I will be talking about pothos and all curatives, everything. First thing is how to grow full pothos. Make sure your pothos has full sunlight. As you can see, I'm right where my window is and you can remember that one spot from the last video. To make sure it has less legginess, more variegation, bigger leaves, and yeah, that's really what it needs. When you buy pothos from the store, make sure it has more than just one cutting in it. Like one that's just two cuttings in the pothos. So pothos need fertilizer. You can use fish emulsion for watering. Use worm castings, just put them on top, a small layer of worm castings on the top. That is a slow release fertilizer. You can use egg water, that kind of stuff, etc. I will be making a full video on fertilizers and things that can make your plants grow faster. You should be pruning back the vines, so I'll probably be cutting this right over here soon to promote less legginess so that it can be fuller and have less gaps between each leaf. You can see that right here. There's a gap right here, one right there, between each leaf, so there, here, and just everywhere else. This will cause them to have fuller leaves, so bigger leaves like this, and not have small leaves like this one is right there. Bigger leaves and pretty much just more variegation. This one opened up during when it had lots of sun, so it had more variegation, and so is this one. If it does not have enough sunlight, it can turn back straight into a jade pothos, which is green. It's plain green. It's beautiful either way, but you won't have that variegation anymore. It'll just be plain. And you should let the soil to get dry. That's why I should recommend for you to water once every 2 weeks. And let the roots to get root bound. This will promote more growth from my experience of having pothos. So now I can talk about propagation. There is a thing called soil propagating. That is one of few ways you can do that. Soil propagating is where you just take a cutting. Like for example, you can take a cutting right here and take more cuttings after that. You can put those cuttings into soil straight away with the bottom down so that the leaf is exposed for sunlight, and it will start growing roots automatically. The roots will start growing out of these aerial roots right here, and over time they'll start growing a lot more roots. There's another way of propagation which is called water propagating. I have water propagation done right over here. I just put it in, it's just one. It will grow eventually. You can see I just took this off a plain one that did not have any variegation, so I'm assuming it will just be, a plain jade plant. Should top the water up after like 1 or 2 days so that it's not getting below where it needs to be. And so you can see over here, this is just like 3 days after putting it in. Besides that, it will start.
Sorry guys, the camera just stopped recording, and so basically what I meant to say that it'll just start growing, and I'm going to explain what I'm going to have in the second half of the video, which is how to make your pothos grow up a stake. So basically you can just have your pothos in your pot like normal. You can get a moss pole or just really any long metal bar, get some twine, wrap it around it, put it in your pot, and then you can take the vine itself and you can start wrapping it around. But to make sure that it stays on, like the pole, you need to wrap a little bit more twine around it, but not too tight that you'll suffocate the vine and have the whole plant die. You need to make sure that it will just be loose, but it'll still stay in the place that it should be. Anyways, thank you for watching and sorry for the inconvenience. Bye.